In today's video, we're going to focus on positioning, flanking, and map knowledge. But when your back's against the wall, or you're down a teammate, you have to be crafty. Last video I showed a dagger build so you can keep pressure and tension for your team. That way they have an advantage in a fight. You can check it out in the top right hand corner. After looting up and clearing the first couple tiles, we immediately run into people. Our fighter opens the door to a landmine. I'm positioned close to him to counter landmine, and to help clear space and win the duel. The rogue realizes he's outnumbered, he tries to make an escape, but landing my crossbow shot gives me an advantage to run him down. Even though I take a hit from the skeleton, I'm still able to take him out with a short sword. I heal up, reset my crossbow, and get ready to fight the rest of his team. What the hell are you doing? I'm busy editing these videos. Like, subscribe, comment, get back to the video. Playing with randoms, it's hard to judge somebody's playstyle in the first few minutes. That's why you have to set your pace and know how you can create advantages. Fighters low and out of position gets taken out by the sorcerer. Luckily the other rogue and I are nearby, we're able to clean the sorcerer up for free. Unfortunately our fighter leaves immediately, even though we had a chance to res him. There's 2 res shrines nearby, one by the bridge and one in the same tile in the bottom room behind the lever. We immediately hear another team pressing and we're sandwiched between them. In a case like this you want to reset, get out of the pinch, and wait so you can recreate an advantage. Seeing how this guy reacted to that first fight, and then getting third partied, I know he'll play a hit and run style. I have a little more confidence playing with him, knowing that we're both going to be able to create some opportunities for play. This is where map knowledge comes into play again. With double jump, you have more of the map available to you than most players. On the bridge tile, you can get to the side door by jumping around the pillar. You'll notice I keep removing my pots. This is so I don't have a shiny object on my hip alerting players. When you cut out a light and you're in a dark space, you're practically invisible. We take our time to recompose and gather information. We hear them searching for us. They're trying to hunt us down. They likely know it's just the 2 of us. You can hear them swinging, checking corners as they come into rooms. They're very cautious and worried about getting landmined. Part of being a rogue is creating a mental advantage, knowing that you could pop out at any time and kill somebody. Here I'm debating flanking the far side of the bridge or going through the door that I'm sitting at. This is the advantage of being able to move around the map so freely. You can come from anywhere. With them directly next to us, I wait for them to back off a little bit before opening the door and re-engaging in the fight. I use double jump to get the high ground and gather information, hoping to land a surprise attack. Unfortunately, I didn't reload my crossbow. I position myself in view of the door, waiting for somebody to come through. I land a nice ambush rupture crossbow shot. It's pretty big chip damage and it's going to be hard for them to heal from quickly. Again, I reposition at an awkward angle and see that they have their crossbow out, which means I'm going to get some melee shots for free. I'm pinched between their entire team after committing to that kill, so now I have to run. I hop down and use my hide while moving. This procs ambush for additional movement speed, that way I can escape safely. I hear him reloading his crossbow so I know a shot's coming. I'm just juking at this point to make my movements unpredictable. After this reset, we've evened the playing field. It's now a 2v2. My teammate's low and in a bad position, but I'm looking for the other player to see if I can get a quick ambush and take one more player off the field. He's too far away. Whether he goes down or he returns to the battle, it's going to take him a while to get back over here. I turn to help my teammate, but it's too little too late. quickly go down to grab his soul, that way I can res him and get him back in the fight. With the other team nearby, I don't want to spend a lot of time clearing mobs and be caught in a bad position, so I only grab his soul. I should have picked up more of his gear here. I stealth as I come up to make sure other players aren't lurking nearby. I see the remainder of the team lurking in the doorway. I use stealth to get a better view and figure out what's going on. They decide to back off. Now I have time to go res. I have to be cautious about it. They could easily push across and then I'm in a 2v1. I know the golem's still up, which makes it tricky to get to this res shrine. An easy trick is locking out mobs. I let him know I can get him up, that way he doesn't leave. All I'm going to do in this room is open the door, run a loop until he's all the way inside, then close it. The golem's especially easy because it's a slow moving mob. It's easier to lock it out than it is to kill it. You need to get away from the doorway quick enough though so he doesn't break it down. Now all I have to do is deal with the skeleton over here and I'm able to res my boy. This is still a risky res. The enemy team knows I'm probably looking for a res shrine, or at minimum they know I ran back this way on the bridge. They could come up at any time. I drop him some quick heals and any gear I have. And now I need to make it back to his body. I tried to signal there's a jester hat in there as well for him to pick up. I don't think he gets it. Again, I take my pots off not to give away my location, and remember we locked that door with the golem in it. I avoid staying near it, that way he doesn't break it down, and we don't have to deal with him. I go down first to gain aggro on all the mobs, that way he has time to collect his gear. I unfortunately take a few swings in the process. I break the pot before killing the spiders, that way no more respawn, and I work on clearing them out. I'm unsure where he is at the time. I realize he's looting the rogue that I killed much earlier. I'm waiting for him to come down and get his own gear. I checked the fighter for additional meds. Unfortunately, he was scooped clean. I grab his gear and his meds. And drop it back to him so he has more options. I keep one stack of potions as attacks. Plus I need to top back off. Grabbing shrines is great. Protection shrine gives you extra tankiness against any enemies. I hear people nearby trying to deal with mobs. Golem's still in that room. We both opened at the same time, but I know where they are on the bridge now. I flank quickly, get a crossbow shot off, but miss. Stealth, that way they have to deal with the mobs and me at the same time without knowing where I am. The fighter was already damaged. I took him down in a couple swings, and I used the environment to avoid magic missile. In between casts, I push him to get some free swings off and make him panic. This is again an example of pressing advantages when you have them. You have to be quick and decisive. They were trying to deal with multiple things at once. Although this was a bit of a Timmy steamroll, I could tell they were panicking. Playing Squire to Riches with randoms has been incredibly fun. And because you don't always have comms, it requires you to become a better player, forcing you to learn your class. We use the same trick for the golem, locking him back out, trying to go to the final circle and get out. Unfortunately, we're overwhelmed by mobs. I'm trying to use the amount of rangers to help kill themselves and the other mobs. Unfortunately, I'm low on meds and take too many shots. There's an old saying, you win or you learn. Knowing now I didn't have enough time to clear them or have an effective way to get rid of them, I should have looked for a different out or went deeper into the dungeon. You can't win them all, but you can definitely have fun while doing it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now get out of here, go crawl some dungeons, and I'll see you next time.